What's up guys, back with another video. Just gonna do a what's done to my E30 video. I'm over here in storage where the car is. I've done one of these, like I think it was 2017 I did it, fall 2017, so I haven't done a shit ton to the car since then, just because of I don't know, finances and you know, just been on the back burner for the project because I've been doing stuff to the daily and everything. So but I'm just gonna give you guys a little walk around of the car and tell you guys everything that's actually done to the car. I've only done a few things that's been changed from the last time, the video, but for new subscribers or new people that are watching the channel, just to give you guys a rundown of what the car looks like and everything that's done to it so far. So next year is going to be a big year for the car. Just in general, next year is going to be a big year. So the car is a little dirty. It's been sitting in storage for a couple months because, like I said, it's the winter time right now. So we're just going to go ahead and try to go over what's done to the car. And alright guys, so still running the same wheels. I've had them for about, I don't know, a couple years now. I'm in the process of building my other wheels right now, but I just haven't really had the chance to get that process going because I'm trying to move and buy a house, so it's going to be taking a damper on the car project a little bit next year, but still planning on trying to get a lot of things done that I didn't really get to do this year. But first thing I'm talking about obviously is the wheels. These are just ESM, I think they're 007, 16x8s in the front, 16x9s in the rear. Obviously it's like the most common thing that you see on the car because they're gold on the red, so they're probably one of my favorite set of wheels. Even though they're rep wheels, they're still my favorites because I just really love the CCW look. And I was gonna go originally with a set of CCWs, but I just decided to go ahead and do something else. So I just got these to see if I would actually like the gold on the car. So that's the first thing, 16x9 in the rear, 16x8 in the front. But I have a pretty big spacer. I think I have a 25 mil on the front, and I have no spacer in the rear. So the front fitment's pretty decent. It's as low as I can go because I'm on the skid plate or whatever. But there's no space in there for my finger to go with the tires. So fitment's pretty good on that. I just don't have too much stretch on them, but you know, they're whatever for right now. Just running a shitty eBay lip right now. I had my Rieger lip on in the last video, but that broke. So this is just back on until I find a new front valance, which I have not found yet. So I've been trying to get that fucking shit squared away, just haven't been able to find an original one. I found two replica ones I can get, which I might have to just settle for because I cannot for the life of me find one that's for sale that's an original. So but I'm still going to look over the winter time. If not, I'm just going to do a replica for now because it's, you know, it's whatever. But second thing you notice on the car is the side skirts. I got side skirts now with some splitters I made for them. So these are FIBA Series 2 side skirts, so they're two-piece. They're pretty much just like the M-Tech 1, so if you guys didn't know what the M-Tech 1 side skirts were, you would definitely think that's what these are because they're pretty much the same style, except they're just a little bit different. They don't have the lines on the bottom like the M-Tech does. They have like the 3 lines or whatever going across the bottom, but these are two-piece. I just got them wrapped with some black vinyl, and for the two-piece right here, I just have a piece of vinyl over the seam, because I don't know, I think it looks better that way. But once I get the side skirts taken off and redo them again, it's gonna look a lot better. But let's see, E28 M-Tech spoiler, or hex spoiler, or hex blend, whatever you call them. So that's pretty common. It's not like something that's super rare, but I did get a really good price on it when I bought it. I think I paid like $160, and they usually go for about $350 to $400 shipped in good condition. So pretty much the same exact as the M-Tech one for the E30 itself, but they have these little ridges right here, as you can see. Hopefully, got the little ridges right there. So, and it's a little bit wider, so I did think that was a little bit better, just than the M-Tech one, and it's pretty much like half the price. So I couldn't pass up the deal. But that's pretty much it for the exterior. I just have the Depot heads, or the Depot Smiley headlights, which I have tinted pretty dark, same Euro plays last time. But I did get these dope ass motorsport emblems, the BMW motorsport emblems. Got these from a guy, I think he is on Instagram. I found him, so I'll leave a link down to his Instagram if you want to get a set of those. He also does like a bunch of other ones that you can check out. So if you want to get some pretty cool fucking emblems for your E30, or you know, he does a lot of other Beamers too. If you want to check them out, like I said, I'll leave that down below for you guys. Pretty much it on the outside of the car, I'm thinking. Of course, as you can see, it's a little lower than the last video, so I am on air suspension now. I got those last year. This is the first E30 in the world with the bags that I have, which were pretty, which is a really long process to actually do. It took me like maybe a whole year to get all the bags figured out because they are in the UK. So I had to pretty much find somebody in the UK, one of my friends, and used his car as a template to be able to get the rear bags, because the rear bags were sealed and you don't have to drill any holes like you do for the airlift ones. So these bags are called Only Charge Dubs. That's the company. These are the conversion bags for the BC Racing coilovers. So I still got the BC Racing shocks and everything on there. I just took off the springs and threaded the coils on, or threaded the bags on from the coils. So pretty simple fucking upgrade, and definitely one of the things I've really liked most about my car is putting the bags on it. So also down here, as you can see, I got some big brakes in here. I got the Mazda RX-7 brakes, which I did last year, but I got those on. Really helped with the stopping power up front, because I am, like I said, planning on doing some power upgrades, ITBs and maybe a turbo. I'm not really sure yet, but I needed new brakes anyways, and it was only like $150 more than replacing stock brakes and everything, because I had to do fucking all the brakes. So all the brakes are new, big brakes up front. I still need to do a bigger master cylinder, which I'm going to do also when I take the transmission out and the motor out to do the 5-speed swap. That's pretty much it on the outside. Like I said, I got the skid plate, which you probably can't see, but maybe if you could see down there, but I don't know. It's sitting on the skid plate right now. So I just got a red 46 skid plate, which has also been one of my best investments, because it saved me fucking hundreds of times slamming into shit when I was static. Even when I'm bagged, I still drive as low as I do static, maybe a little bit lower, and I still happen to run into shit, so you know, that's whatever there. Alright, now the next thing we're gonna talk about is the interior. Alright, before you guys roast me or flame me for having the fucking automatic still, haven't had the fucking time to switch over or get all of the parts until now. So I just did a recent episode of me upgrading the transmission pretty much. I just have to get a handful of things, but it probably won't be happening until the springtime, just because of work and everything. But first thing we're going to talk about is this Grip Royal steering wheel I've had for a couple years now. Probably one of my favorite wood wheels. I was going to get a Nardi eventually, but they don't have any with gold spokes that I've seen, so I really like this Grip Royal. This is the walnut gold jack, I think it is, with the gold horn button also. So pretty sick. One of my favorite things that I have on the interior. Alright, next thing you can see sticking out is, of course, the custom shift boots. So I got these from 2M Shift Boots. I sell those products on my E30 Mafia Big Cartel if you guys want to check out those. But as you can see, they are maroon with gold stitch, if you can see that. So the gold stitch is supposed to match, obviously, the steering wheel. I'm going to get the a different shifter that's going to be gold. So that's going to be matching that, of course. Still running the same speakers inside. Just the MB Court reference 5 1/4 components. So I got that, and I just used the stock tweeters instead. So got those up there. The rears, I got some 6x9 MB Court Onyx 6x9s. But I haven't done too much to the interior since the last video. I am getting a complete new cluster over the winter time, but they're busy until like the end of January or something, so I have to wait to be able to send it in. But another thing that I've done to the interior, it's like a big upgrade for me, is I painted I dyed the headliner all black, because all this car was tan interior. The carpets, the door panels, the seats, everything. So everything's black now, even though I'm going to get some new front seats, probably some Recaros. But I went ahead and dyed all of this black, and if you guys can tell, maybe not, I have wrapped a bunch of stuff in suede, some black suede. So I've done the rear parcel shelf, which I really think makes it look good. I gotta get these speakers replaced and get rid of these stupid fucking plates. But I got those wrapped. I did the B pillars. I also did the A pillars, and I did the panel for the, whatever you call this thing, the sunroof panel, or the sun visor panel. So I did that. I still got to get a little the grommet plastic piece or whatever that goes for the I just need a whole assembly actually for the crank for the window. But definitely looks pretty sick. If you guys want to see that episode, I'll leave that link to the end of the video also. Same Kenwood head unit, nothing special there. I'm getting the new head unit, all new interior speakers over the winter time sometime, but just not gonna be right now. As far as the interior, I think that's pretty much it, besides this garagistic cup holder. But that's pretty much it for the interior. I definitely want to upgrade the interior a lot. I want to get new fucking floor mats and shit, new front seats, back seats are fine. The center console and the dash, that's all going to get wrapped because I don't really care about the cracks and shit that are in it. So that's going to have to get done sooner or later. But as far as the interior, that's pretty much it. Definitely like how it's coming together with the interior. And those shift boots and everything, that'll make more sense once the car is swapped and other stuff's done next year to it. So I guess I could talk about this. I just have my my air controller right here for my air suspension. So this is the Airlift 3-piece suspension, air suspension. So I'm gonna go over the trunk setup after this, but just making sure I covered everything on the interior. I got my bass knob down here for my my setup. I'm gonna show you in the trunk real quick. So let's get to it. Also, I want you guys to check out a close-up of these fucking emblems. These things are fucking dope. Also, for the rear end, I forgot the Euro smoked, or the Euro plate filler, which I like over the US one. Still got the same shitty exhaust. That's all getting redone, and so is my rear valance because this one is fucking jacked. Look at that shit. But let's get into this trunk setup. I did this all myself. First time doing a trunk setup or anything. If you guys haven't seen it. So I am running, like I said, Airlift 3P. So this is the manifold. I got it on this little bracket that I bought from a guy. I think it was Winter Fabrication that I got it from. So I got that. I got the dual 4.4C compressors because I wanted to do a 2 setup instead of a 1. I got this cherry, Brazilian cherry like floor, hardwood floor. Of course, I got a sub in the floor. So it's mounted directly on the floor. The sub box is built under where the spare wheel well was. So I got a video of me doing the entire setup for the trunk setup if you guys want to know more details on that. Sorry, I can't talk today. So this is a DB Drive Euphoria EWX12 at 1000 RMS. And then my amp for the system is mounted back here, which I still got to get that fucking foam right there fucking painted black on the back of the seat so you don't see that shit. But Euphoria 2800, I think it's a 2800.1D. I got it wired to 1 ohm and then I tuned it to be 1000 RMS for the sub. So I just have my lines going over the tank. This is a 5-gallon tank right now. I'm gonna get it recolored because I don't really like the color that it is now. It wasn't the gold I wanted. It's more like a greenish type of gold, which I don't think came out really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get me a fucking, I'm either gonna buy a new tank and put the new shit on there, the new powder coat, or just get that one repowder coated. Depends what the powder coat dude tells me is the best way to do it and make it look right. Also, as you can see in the reflection of the floor, I got LED strip on this upper panel right here, so looks pretty nice. Definitely lights everything up at nighttime. You can see everything well. So I'm really stoked on the trunk setup, and I'm really happy for my first time doing any of this by myself. So I am going to be upgrading, like I said, the trunk setup. I'm going to be changing the tank color. I'm going to be doing some accent bolts, and then I'm going to do my hard lines that I did not get a chance to do last year. So I also have a car auto battery. I'm not going to take all the shit apart, but I just wrapped all this stuff in some fabric also, so it matches that. I still want to do some more stuff to the trunk lid right here, but I forgot what the battery is. I'll have to put it up on the screen, but got a car audio battery. It's supposed to help with the it's a dry cell, supposed to help with the car audio and the bags, since it's a lot of strain on the electrical system. I'll probably throw some clips in of what the trunk setup or the sub setup sounds like. Like I said, I'm just running 1000 RMS. Nothing too crazy, but it definitely sounds really good, and it's really clean because this sub is more of a bass sub, but it's more of a clean and detailed bass. So I listen to a lot of metal and bass heavy music, so I wanted everything to be nice and clean, and everything clean like the trunk setup. So this I got to fucking redo because I tried to hold my little trim piece down and it's pretty much just falling off because the adhesive is garbage, because it's supposed to be covering up everything like that. But anyways, that's the trunk setup. That's everything done with the trunk. I haven't done anything else. I'm not pretty much going to do anything else besides, you know, change the tank color. But let me know what you guys think about the trunk setup in general. Definitely think it's pretty fucking solid and came out really nice. So that's it for the video, guys. I just wanted to show you guys what I was done with it, and this is kind of like a placeholder for me so I could see where I was years later when I can look back on it when the car is a lot better than what it looks like right now. But doing custom wheels, doing custom one-of-one set of wheels that are going to be pretty fucking fire whenever I decide to get them done, but that's probably going to be the end of next year. So hopefully you guys stay tuned with that. Try and do some nice wheels with some big lips, probably like a 3-inch and a 4-inch, or a 3.5 and a 4.5. Not really sure yet, but I'm going to be putting my new rear valance on when the car gets wrapped, looking for a front valance. So if you guys have some people that you know that have some rare stuff, when you watch this video, I'm looking for a Hartridge, or however you say it, front valance, or a Kamei, or Kamai. I'm not sure how you say these fucking names, but I'm definitely gonna want either one of those, or I'm just gonna have to go with the replica set if I can't find a rear one, and then, you know, just find a rear one down the line. So the side skirts are real, so I want to try to keep the whole body kit real, even though the rear valance is fake because I could not find one for the life of me. So, you know, it's whatever. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you guys want to check out my Wheelwell, I'll have all that shit linked down below. It's going to tell you everything that's done to the car, and you can actually see everything that's done to the car because it's all listed on there. So next year I'm planning on doing a lot to this car: new fenders, new hood, fixing all the fucking dents, getting the car wrapped, new kit all the way around. Fucking the side skirts will be all the same color as the body. They're just black right now because the rest of the trim on the bottom of the car is black. So that's gonna get done at the same time, so it looks pretty dope. Also, if you guys want to pick up one of these God's Chariots banners, which I just came out with, I'm probably gonna be putting them up at the beginning of the year. I just put this on the other day, so this is my first one. I also have E30 Mafia ones that I'm gonna be remaking because I did have another set of them, but my guy stopped doing it, so I found a new guy. So we're just gonna make some new shit and get it popping. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do some videos over the winter time, just not really sure because winter time is always slow for work, and it's just slow in general when it comes to content because it's too fucking cold. My car's in storage. It's actually really nice out right now. It is like, it's December 22nd right now, and it's sunny right now, and it's fucking 50. There's still a little bit of snow left on the ground, but 50 degrees in December, you know, that shit never happens. So all fucking week, even on Christmas Day on the 25th, is gonna be like 50 degrees, which is pretty fucking crazy. But anyways, guys, enough rambling. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to check out these other videos I'm gonna link at the end of the video for you guys to watch from my previous install episodes from other things. And next year's gonna be a good year. 5-speed swap, interior stuff, all new fucking body color, all kinds of shit. So be sure to stay tuned for that, guys. And thanks for watching. Peace.